Hello there, lovely listener. This is just a warning to let you know that this episode of Return of the Giants may contain adult language or adult themes. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Hello there. Welcome back to the Lost Archives. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa for those of you who celebrate all the different holidays. It's a joy and a delight to be jumping back in one last time in 2025 for our Return of the Giants session, the premiere homebrew Dungeons & Dragons campaign. You can catch live right here, twitch.tv/The Lost Archives. Not for any more this year, but next year we'll be back on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. At this point, probably starting up second or third week of Jan. I'll keep you guys posted. Just depends on how we're all traveling. We all need a bit of time off. We all need a bit of a break. You guys need a bit of a break. I've got some stuff recorded to keep you entertained on YouTube. Not so much for the podcast, sorry guys, not so much live streaming, but for those of you who are on the YouTube channel, there'll be lots of fun stuff for you to watch. I've pre-recorded, edited, and are ready to come out. It is mostly Minecraft, so please enjoy Minecraft. It is fun news and things to share. Game Awards, Claire Obscure swept, as it should. Great to see. DLC is amazing. If you haven't played Claire Obscure, go play it. It's fantastic, and the DLC is absolutely gorgeous. My favorite shout out is when you unlock the Esquier costume, and you put it on and try and sprint, you run like Esquier. If you haven't seen that animation, it is incredible. 10 out of 10. It is fantastic. So definitely make sure you go and jump into Expedition 33 if you haven't already. Other fun news to share. Unfortunately, we are missing one of our players tonight. Dave is unable to join us. Christian's on his way. He's been locked out of his house, so he should be joining us shortly. Jared is with us. You will hear his dulcet tones if you haven't already. No camera tonight, but lovely, sexy voice still coming through your ears to enjoy. Otherwise, I don't think we've got any other fun news or announcements or things to share. How are we all? No, all looking good?
No, I don't think we should notice our Twitch viewership change, because I think everyone that watches this is above 16, so that's an interesting thing in Australia.
Oh yeah, so look, there's two pieces of Australian news. The first one that we should address really quickly is that there was a shooting in Sydney. It's one of the only mass shooting events we've had in the last 10-15 years. It is an absolute tragedy, absolutely awful. Our hearts go to everyone from Sydney. I hope anyone who is there, anyone who's around, anyone who knows people who are there, I hope you're all okay. I hope you're safe. It is truly awful. I am really proud of the response the vast majority of Australians have had, which is coming together to support people, those who have been and those who haven't been affected, and rallying behind tighter gun laws. Lovely to see. Really awesome. Really proud of most of the people, most Australians who were very quick to jump on board, offer support, and get behind what we need to help prevent these things in the future. The other thing that happened just before is social media ban. Australia is, I think, the first country in the world to do this. So if you're under the age of, was it 16? Under the age of 16, you can't have social media pretty much. You got to age verify a whole bunch of stuff. So far, it's had zero input and zero consequences for our channel. You
can still have Discord and Roblox, though.
And Roblox. How did Roblox get an exemption? Fuck off. That is bullshit.
Discord and Roblox, two of the probably most dangerous social medias for under 16.
I was going to say Roblox for sure. Yeah, okay. That's just
if anything, it'll just make people find different ways of talking to each other online, which may or may not be, a great thing, because it'll be a lot more, it's like, oh, you don't want us to talk online? Well, we're going to find a different way.
It's already happening. Like, they're using like some what do you call it? TikTok alternative, Lemon 8 or something like that.
Yeah, there'll always be new apps
that's happening like that.
Yeah, there's always something.
Take away YouTube, they go Discord. Take away Discord, they'll start sending Excel spreadsheets to each other. Like, you can't.
Yeah.
like how we had to use the scientific calculators to play like fucking Snake or Pong or things like that. You'll find a way around it. Especially like
Pokemon Red.
Yeah. I love. We had someone hack into all the school computers and hard load Halo, the original Halo, into the school servers during primary school. And so any school computer we had to type in was word.exe, like 2 E's at the end, and it would immediately open up Halo on any school computer. Absolutely brilliant. There was every single person playing multiple rounds, and it was modded too, so you could have like 20 people lobbies and had all like the cool shit. It was great, fantastic. So yeah,
what a champion.
It was cool. I don't know who it was, but that person, I mean, they saved me a lot of work. Got to play a lot.
I could have been a rocket scientist.
Yeah. So Tom, who actually is one of our players on the Monday nights in Cosmere and Coast Strahd, he was actually ranked in Halo in Australia, partly because I think of the amount of Halo time he got during school. I don't think you can discount it that had an impact on his ability to play. But that's a fun fact about Tom. A fun fact to share. Awesome sauce. Well, I haven't got any other fun announcements. Shall we do our recap and dive into the session? Christian should hopefully be joining us soon. Fingers crossed he's broken into his house without breaking himself in the process. We'll have to find out when he joins us. All right, let me do the recap. Let us dive into the session. The Tempest Adventuring Guild, a name now legendary across the lands of Nostea, is taking on the threat posed by the return of the Giants. Now heading to the frozen lands of Northgard, the team are on the trail of the Frost Giants, seemingly linked to a sudden and drastic change in the climate. After seeking shelter in a magical dome, the fierce power of the unending blizzard taking its toll on the team, the group found themselves ambushed by cold light walkers, beings animated by ice wisps. Taking out the creatures, the team were able to identify the magic powering the storm, likely originating from the Nine Hells, specifically Stygia or Cania. In the aftermath of the fight, wolf howls soon echoed through the forest, an enormous white wolf striding through the trees and standing before the dome. Introducing itself as Fenris, mother of Lycans, an ancient primordial beast, Fenris revealed her disdain for the Frost Giants and blamed them for the never-ending storm. Offering their help to Fenris, the team were able to get passage through her lands and Wolven guides to help keep them safe, as long as their intention was to stop the Frost Giants to the north. Deciding to take the coastal route, the team travelled along the rocky shore leading along Coldridge Harbour, on their way to the lighthouse. To their surprise, the coastline had frozen over, the ocean now covered in a layer of ice, and the beach packed with the frozen bodies of whales, dolphins, seals, and other marine life. The beach was not devoid of life, however. A large, solitary frost giant suddenly rising from behind the carcass of a whale, surprising some of the party. Attempts to communicate went very poorly, the giant hurling a spear of ice towards the party and then turning to walk out across the sea ice. Hurt and insulted by this, Cassius used his magic to summon a ballista and immediately fired upon the giant, the bolt striking the ice at its feet and dropping it into the ocean below. The party soon found their celebrations interrupted, however, by the emergence of the now very pissed off Frost Giant, his frost hounds rushing down from the cliff edge to engage the party in battle. With the group now fighting for their lives again, Grim used his necromancy to reanimate several walrus corpses, sending them into battle the Frosthounds, while Niles and Cassius did their best to prevent the Frost Giant throwing more devastating ice lances. And that is where we left off last session. We left off in the midst of combat. We're going to be jumping straight back into the initiative. I will bring us across to the map. I will put the battle music on, and I believe it was your turn, Lyra, or had we just finished your turn? And we were going to move on to. I think it might have just been your turn.
I have no idea.
Wait, we can check. There'll be rolls. You rolled a D6. Yeah. That was supposed to be a D8. Yes, you had done stuff. So you've done shillelagh and you've done some bludgeoning. So it must be the end of your turn. We must be moving on to Harry's turn, which means that Dave's not here. I'm going to have to take the first turn. So, of course, I obviously have Harry's character sheet already open and ready to go. Harry is going to make an attack with Booming Blade against the first of the Frosthounds, the one that is currently engaged with him and Grim, knowing that his best chance of survival is to avoid sticking around. We know that Harry likes to do his little roguish strikes before backing off. So I will do that with Booming Blade, and that was the perfect time. Let me do that right now. Let's do a Booming Blade, and we need to make a attack with his rapier. All right, perfect. Have they come through? Yes, they have. All right, that is going to be a 26 to hit. That is definitely going to hit. That's going to be 5 piercing damage, 7 thunder damage, and it will be an additional 11 thunder damage if the Frosthound attempts to make any movements to get away. Harry is then going to use his movement.
Was there sneak attack on that as well?
Yes, he would have sneak attack. Apologies, because he's got his friends in range. Thank you. It didn't roll the sneak attack immediately, so that is absolutely fine. I'll just roll it from here.
Oh, gee.
Why is it not rolling the sneak attack? Let me try that. It doesn't want to roll his sneak attack. I will roll it as normal then if it's going to be a bit of a bitch. What's his sneak attack damage? I believe it's a D6 for sneak attack for him. Let me have a look. Extra 3d6. Here we go. I'll just roll it manually. That is going to be an additional 7 points of damage. Very, very nice. Harry will then use his is it fancy footwork. What's the name of it? I want to get the name right. Lucky footwork. No. Rabbit hop. As a bonus action, you can jump 20 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. He needs to use this more often. He literally has a thing that just lets him, like, this is amazing. Why isn't he using the bunny hop more
Fancy
often?
footwork.
No, bunny hop. He's got a
bunny hop's not bad.
He's got a feature called bunny hop. I know, but it's still
Bonus action
really cool.
hide.
He should. Yeah, no, he's gonna withdraw. Immediately after the attack, you may move up to half your speed without provoking opportunity attacks. I was just thinking though, like, I wish he could. I wish he'd use bunny hop more often. I think that's fantastic. I think that's really funny. I just think that's a really funny thing. So he's going to withdraw and move back, and then he's going to bonus action hide. His stealth, and he is going to move down and hide amongst the snow. Oh, something new on Roll20. Let me show this off. So if I move Harry's token, if you click on your tokens and move them, as you move them, if you right click, you'll notice that you can actually pathfind now with your tokens, and it will show the path you take and how much movement speed it uses. Ooh. So as you move around, just right click to set a waypoint, and then you can do like all sorts of really cool things like this. How cool is that? I love the new Roll20 update. Sorry, Harry's going to hide down here. That's only a stealth of 16, not Harry's best.
If I right click on my character?
So click on your character token, and then as you click and drag it with your left mouse button, you can right click. Oh, wow. You can right click, and as you drag it away from the point, and like leave a little trail of motion telling you exactly how far you're moving. Pretty cool, right?
That's sick.
That is Harry's go.
Mine
Niles.
just pans the screen when I do it.
What? Sorry.
Make sure you're in the arrow mode, not the hand mode.
Oh yeah, it needs to be on.
Like, you gotta click and drag. So you you right click to activate it. Then once you've activated it, you can like take your finger off the right key, and then it should just do it.
So hold down the left mouse button the whole time as you move it round. So hold down the left mouse button on your thing and start moving it, and then as you move around, leave a little right mouse button, things like this, and you can create. Hey,
you click
he's got it.
Okay,
he's got
be
it.
good.
He's good. Niles, it is your turn.
Yeah, that's good. That's very good. I need to check something. Just real quick.
Gotta say, love Roll20, guys.
So when the Frost Giant sort of summoned this axe and sort of this ice like coalesced around it, did I get the impression that if I got hit by this, it would do icy damage? Probably. Like,
it would be fair to say that there would be a component of this that would be icy damage, a component of this that would be slashing damage.
That makes sense. That's cool.
Yeah. It's blade of ice.
And like Niles knows that like he's been attacked by like javelins of ice. This guy's pretty icy, right?
He's a frost giant. Yes. Yeah.
yeah. No. It's just important.
I know you want to give yourself the
Yeah, I want to do synchronize as a bonus action. So Niles kind of like places like a hand on his chest, and I guess like a frosty aura begins to emanate from his body, sort of becoming one with the frost giant, but also with his surroundings as well, become a little bit more resistant to cold burst damage.
Fantastic. One of your features as a way of sympathy monk.
Indeed. And then with that, I'll just continue punching.
I believe the correct pronunciation is pow, if we are going to be... Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. It's a bonus action to do synchronize, so I do have my action to just attack normally. I'm going to attack unarmed strike for...
I'm sure I've ever been able to use that action. But it's good to know you've got it on your character sheet.
They come through.
Features and traits. It's always features and traits. And then you can jump back in. I gotta say, the Beyond 20 tool is fantastic. The one quirk of having to having to manually go into features and traits and back out again is so funny. That's how it literally fixes every problem with it. It's so funny.
Yeah, It's pretty funny how that works. I don't know how.
No idea.
That's a 22 to hit.
That will definitely
hit. 7.
7 points of bludgeoning damage. Absolutely.
As it connects, I want to do a thing where, as it connects, the strike, there's electrical energy begins to emanate from my heartstone. Niles' eyes will sort of flash white real quick, and Niles will just say, what will he say? I thought about it today, and I forgot what I was going to say. You will heed the call of the all thing. I'm going to say that in a very like Storm Giant-esque way, to try and like rattle this guy into some sort of not subservience, but like to kind of like be like, hey, like we're kind of important. Listen to us, sort of thing.
Could you make me an intimidation or persuasion check, your choice, with advantage, please?
Ooh, all right. That's gonna be a persuasion check then.
Yep.
It's actually am proficient in persuasion check.
21's a good start.
21.
It's a good start.
Or a 6.
We'll take the 21. We'll take the 21. As you hold up your heartstone, Niles, showing it to the giants, and you call out, you watch as the rage that has currently enveloped this figure, this enormous man, you watch as the eyes clouded over with this kind of red glow, this fury, spittle collecting on his teeth, on his lips, around his beard. You watch as this seems to cut through just for a moment. Your shadow, as you hold aloft the heartstone, your shadow grows longer for a moment. Your voice booms with this echo, with this timbre that is not fully your own, Niles. And you watch as the giant pauses for a second, mid-strike, axe raised to smash down into you. As he pauses, he looks confused for a moment, shakes his head as he looks down at you. With what authority do you invoke the old thing, small one?
We are envoys of the old giants. I speak on behalf of Sindaris, Storm Giant.
Sindaris is dead, as is the old thing he fought to protect. It but lies now.
In me.
Do you say that?
Yeah. Yeah, I do it. I don't care.
This is Cheese TV. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
I thought Cheese TV was cancelled, but Matt's bringing it back. For those who don't know, Cheese TV was an Australian morning show on like Fridays. Or was it every day?
Saturday morning.
Every morning.
Every morning. It had like the best cartoons, the best stuff. It was great.
Didn't it turn into Toaster TV and it wasn't as good?
Yeah,
it was Toaster TV. Cheese TV is way better.
And Naruto and the tuning exams like 7 times.
Oh, fair. Yes. Mm-hmm. Welcome, Christian. We so far can only see an OBS error, but that's okay. We can try, and that's already. Hey, look, he just broke into his house. He'll break into OBS later. Let's give him a moment.
I've got blood all over my camera.
Honestly.
My blood's dripping between the keys of the keyboard. I had to smash a window, but I'll get OBS working soon, Owen. It's all right. I'll get on it.
Let's get woozy.
Yeah. Now it's a Logitech error, and he's gone. He'll come crawling back. Don't you worry. Niles, as you call out, it lives on in me. You watch as the giant smiles, a humorless smile. Not for much longer. The old thing is dead. The old promise is broken. The storm giants have no authority over us anymore. They have proved themselves false. So you tell your master. In the afterlife, when you join him, frost giants are slaves no more. We break free. That has ended his rage, just so you know. So that has had a positive effect.
Cool.
That does, because he has to break out of the rage to respond. It has ended the rage. Unfortunately, your choice of words not so helpful for you in this particular instance.
I'm not a charismatic guy. I'm just doing
look,
what I think
you broke through. You were able to kind of like get through to him for a moment there. Unfortunately, aligning yourselves with the old thing and the storm giants not super helpful for you, right?
Yeah,
but you couldn't have known that.
We understand that now.
Yeah. You got the sense that he wasn't particularly keen on the old thing before. I think that was something Bart tried to call out to him that kind of triggered the initial frost lance.
I thought that at least maybe referencing the giants of old might get him, knock some common sense into him. Anyway, as that connects,
it might have been working a little bit that angle, but then you went back to the old thing, and then I think that sort of put him off again.
It's fine.
Maybe hard to say.
I was channeling Sindaris, and that's totally something he would say.
100%. Oh, yeah.
What we know.
Sindaris is going to take some mouthy frost giant. Fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. That's 1 point of lightning damage as a little zap of electricity runs through the conduit and sort of
done.
Gives him a little zap.
Little static
that's my
electricity.
first attack.
Yes.
I attack again. Or going to be. That's only 15, which probably will miss, I think.
Is not enough, unfortunately.
That's fine. I figured that would be the case. That's fine.
Alrighty. Bonus action, Niles?
Nope, bonus action was to cast Synchronize, so
true.
I am done.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Cassius. It's be your turn,
All
Cassius.
So, look, not much to do at this point in time other than start swinging.
Oh, yeah.
However, though, he will add some commentary and sort of as he's like prepping because he's already done the bonus action, so the lightning is going through the floors, and as he's prepping some more strikes, look, I don't really know much about all this stuff that you guys are muttering about, but all I can say is you threw an ice lance at us first, and well, I threw a ballista in response. You've now come and started trying to smash our face in, so I'm just sort of protecting myself, I suppose. So no real emotions here, and I just start swinging into him again.
Fair enough.
Fantastic.
The old self-defense.
The cover up forest.
The cover up forest.
All right, 6. So I'll just start trying to hit. Great. My rolling has been horrible again.
The luck continues.
Back.
It's a 10.
I will do another hit though. That's better.
26 is better. 10 piercing and 2 additional lightning damage.
Oh shit. Oh fuck! I completely forgot to add a booming blade on one. Can I add that on the attack I hit with?
Yeah. You can add booming blade, mate. It's on the next. It's on the next hit, booming blade anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. It's fine.
I'll do
But it
this.
still gets the initial
3 damage added on top, and then 9
Tries to
damage
move.
if he moves.
Perfect.
And then what I'm gonna do is, actually, I'm gonna keep him locked in combat because pushing him away means he can start throwing his ice lance a bit better, and then just going back into combat. So what I'm gonna do is when I hit him, I'm gonna do the sap so that he has disadvantage on his next attack roll before the
Perfect.
start of my next turn. That's 2 smacks. Let me see if I've got any bonus actions I can throw in. Not really that's applicable here. I have a lot of stuff that I can do that's movement based, but yeah, I'll just stay here, and I'll keep smacking away at him as I have, and I'll end my turn. Yep.
No problems at all. Bartholomew. Christian, I can see
Yay.
you here, at least in audio.
Yeah. Maybe some glass from the window got in my hard drive. So, I watched the recap. I know that obviously we've got these weird scorpion-like hounds. We've got the zomboluses, Harry hiding in a bush, Grim trying to hide in snow.
Well, Grim's currently prone, lying in a snowdrift right in front of the Frosthound. Is where Grim left off last session, so we'll get to that.
What has happened so far in this session? I just caught a bit of Niles' term where we were trying to negotiate again.
Niles had another go. Trying to break him out of the rage. He did break him out of the rage. Unfortunately, he mentioned that you guys, the group, were like warriors of the old thing, like representatives of the old giants. That did not go down well.
Yeah. in my defense, I was trying to channel Sindaris more than Niles, so I was trying to like evoke the sense of like we're the old giants, and it didn't go down very well. So he's like very, very much like double down on that. It did work.
Look, I'm happy that it didn't work, because if it worked after I said it, Bart would have been so pissed. Like, oh, so when he mentions it, everything's fine, but I mention it, and you attack all of us.
Yeah. No, like even from like the well, not even the representative. I try to say it in a way that like in like Sindaris's Tomba, but even he was just like, nah, I ain't falling for it. So it's like, okay.
Okay, so we're still just in combat right now.
And I did show him the Heartstone as well, so he does know that there's maybe some giant shit going on.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it seems like I'm mainly just focused in combat right now, and the more hands that we can get on the giant, the better. So I'm just going to try to take out this this Frosthound. I've got flanking from Lyra.
You do. You got +2 to hit.
Okay, perfect. I don't think there's any ways I can see of trying to get full-on advantage. Sap.
I guess you could ask it to try and lie down and hide in a snowdrift.
It might work.
You definitely get advantage.
No, that's okay. I'm going to go for a just 2 attacks with the we'll do it with the Cobalt Star. So the sapping from this this large, almost like a dark blue morning star. First one will come in for plus the 2 onto it of 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Lovely. I've got some spell slots to chew through now. We're pretty high level. I'm going to chuck on a. Could I do a free interaction check, like once per turn, like an Arcana check to see if these things are susceptible to fire? Are they like frosty?
Yeah. Arcana, I'd allow nature. Either one of those. Your pick.
A 10, a flat 10.
10. But you've not seen them exposed to fire yet. But like to describe them again to you, these Frosthounds are enormous, like almost like canine-like creatures, but more similar to a hyena kind of build. This very stocky, almost like a pit bull upper body, shorter back legs, large, ferocious head with this locking jaw, and then this matted white fur with these sections underneath of almost like a chitinous kind of plating, and these scorpion-like tails. You've not seen them exposed to any fire yet, but they definitely do seem to have a strong affiliation with ice. Their breath steams and crystallizes around their maw. The air near them feels colder. It's not crazy to think that fire might
do
a
think it's
little
worth
something.
because it might add some consecutive turn combat on. I'm going to do a 2nd level Searing Smite. So can I get a Constitution saving throw as I guess maybe like the lightning of the head of the star starts intensifying so that it burns into the flesh?
That will be a 7.
Excellent. So the lightning is going to ripple around, lighting up sections of the creature's fur and skin, immolating it. Each turn, it'll need to make another con save and take more of that damage each turn. So
7 damage now. It is going to be a bit more than 7.
Yes. So we have. I'm going to re-roll that with. What was that?
10.
1 second, I think.
7 for the Searing Smite, 5 for the Cobalt Star.
Sorry, I thought I was playing a different character. I don't have Savage Attacker. No.
Sorry.
Okay. But there is also going to then just be the Cobalt Star's 1d6 lightning. Well, 5 points of lightning.
Easy peasy. And then that's just 1 attack.
Yep. And then just to... I'll try to remember it for you, but the Searing Smite is... only 1d6 further. It's just 2d6 for the first hit, and it makes a con save, I think, until the spell ends. The target takes 1d6 and then makes a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the spell continues. On a successful save, the spell ends. Okay, so I think it just... at the start of each of its turns. So it'll take 1d6 at the start and then have to make another save.
Perfect.
Okay, second crack. Yeah, definitely a hit.
24 hits. Oh, yeah. Well, 26 plus the 2 for flanking.
With a total of 10 more points, lightning and bludgeoning.
Nice. 6 lightning. Not bad at all. 10 more points of damage. Brilliant. As you strike into the Frosthound Bard, cracking into its form. It takes some pretty heavy hits. You hear this baying bark as you smash into the side of it before it turns its attention back towards you. Eyes looking hungrily as it growls menacingly. You see around its jaw the blood from you striking it is now freezing, adding these sharp spines of frozen blood around its jaw.
Ooh. Perfect. Did I notice any, I guess, interaction with the lightning or the fire?
The lightning didn't seem to do too much more. The fire definitely did burn it.
Okay,
Definitely.
perfect. And I'll move a little bit around, just getting closer to the frost giant for when this thing inevitably falls, and that's Bart's turn. Niles, I'm coming.
Help me, Hoot, brother! No, Cassius is there with me, so it's okay.
Yeah, you're fine. And you got 2 Zomboluses as well, mate. What's going on?
That's
You're fine.
true.
Niles, don't forget, we haven't taken a single hit from this dude
No,
yet.
we're aurified.
We're dancing. We're being aurified this entire time. What are you calling out for help?
Nah,
we don't need it.
we're good.
We don't need it.
They're baiting me.
I'm
They're
joking.
baiting me, guys. They're
I'm
baiting
joking.
me. They want me to.
Fuck. Crits.
The Frosthound. Let's deal with the one attacking Bart, Lyra, and the Zombolurus first. Then we'll talk about the one that's going after Grim. The one that's going after is going to make a bite attack against Lyra. Actually, tell you what, Matt, could you roll me a d4? I'll do the tail stinger against Bart, and then we'll figure out who's getting bit after. Bart, does a 23 hit you? Finally, I'm getting some good hits.
What do you mean? Finally, I've been hit by every single stinger hit. I watched the video.
I've missed way too many strikes. I need this.
That hits me.
The first
You say I
attacks
need
didn't
this.
hit you.
Every attack that has landed in this combat has been me.
Nah, I missed a whole bunch as well. That's going to be 18 points of piercing damage, my friend, and I need you to quickly make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, my camera's working now. Good times. You get to see my pain in real
Pretty
time.
good.
Bring you
shirt.
across. That's a 2, which means that Lyra is taking this damage. Unfortunately, Lyra, you're going to be the one who's attacked with this one. Let me just bring
I
it
think I'm actually taking the poison damage this time.
Oh, that's a 9. That is not good. Bartholomew, as the venom from this thing begins to freeze you, you feel this burning ice fill your veins as your muscles begin to seize. Not only do you enjoy the poisoned condition, you are paralyzed.
Oh, no.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's brutal.
At the
It's
end
not
of
more damage, though.
no more
I'm
damage.
happy with that.
At the end of each of your turns, you can roll the saving throw again.
Paralyzed is just like my body freezes up. I'm still concentrating, right?
That's a good question. I'll have to double check with the new one because I wonder if it might have changed a little bit.
I know that stunned and incapacitated stop you from concentrating, but I don't think paralyzed does.
I'll double check because the old one did. I'm going to check the new one, see if it does. Here we go. Paralyzed. Bear with me while I pull it open. I don't love the new layout of having to find the things on the new setup. It is a little bit annoying.
Second concept is my
I'm
concentration.
picturing it like a cartoon or like, something from like Home Alone. Like you're frozen, but you're just there, your eyeballs are moving, and you're just like...
But yes, you do lose concentration because paralyzed inflicts the incapacitated condition, and the incapacitated condition breaks concentration. So paralyzed itself doesn't specifically say that, but it does say that you get the incapacitated condition as part of paralyzed, and the incapacitated, the first thing after can't take actions, bonus actions, or reactions is your concentration is broken. I am so sorry.
I'm coming now.
The wound in Bart's side freezes as ice begins to break through his feathers and skin, freezing in place. Lyra, the next attack is coming for you.
Okay.
This is going to
I'll
be
just hold that for like half an hour.
Yeah. You just do that
for better face.
Holy shit. We are back. We are back and rolling very high. Lyra, does a 26 hit you? I'm guessing it probably does.
Yes, it does.
And that's not even a crit. It's not even a crit. That's just a 19. Lyra, that's going to be 36 points of damage. I rolled on 4d10. I rolled 7, 8, 7, and 10. I am so sorry.
Swampy has once again taken one very much for the team here.
Merry Christmas. As the creature goes to strike towards you, Swampy surges forwards, bursting free, throwing itself in front as the claws and teeth tear into Swampy. You hear Swampy call out, "You cannot have her," as he is torn apart and disappears once again, or she is torn apart and disappears once again, the spores breaking away, Lyra, as you feel Swampy return back inside you once more.
Yo.
Beep.
Grim.
Beep. Hey,
Hello, friend.
I'm hiding.
Well, that's the question, isn't it? Because what you've actually done is dropped down prone and tried to burrow into the snow like a little field mouse. The question is, can it see you?
Like one of those little snakes that just like...
Yeah, like a desert snake. Yeah. We're going to see if it can spot you. It does have a tasty treat, which is the Zombalrus right next to you. Let me roll and see. I'm going to do this.
What a bone.
Flesh tasty.
Let's see if it can spot you.
Look pretty tasty.
Grim, what was your stealth check from last time? Let me find it.
14, I believe.
I've got it here as a 12.
Well, that's one way to interpret it as well, I guess you could say.
That's what I can see on the screen. I'm going to have to go with the 12 on the stealth check, is what is recorded. Just a little bit up. I didn't have to scroll too far. I've got some really good news for you, Grim.
Yeah?
You watch as the Frosthound turns and attacks the Zombalrus. I rolled an 8 for the perception check.
That's crazy.
And I gave it a bonus as well, because all Grim did was right in front of it go, "You can't see me," and then just drop down prone. I gave it a little bonus, but it has
It's like
managed
Grandma's... Has anyone seen Grandma's Boy where he's got the cloak and he's fighting up against the wall? Like, they're like, "You idiot." He's like, "How did you see me?"
Yeah.
No.
If anything,
The
though,
reference.
you haven't been hit now. Though it's just going to like support your theory even more that
Yeah.
you were completely hidden and they didn't know you were there.
Here's the frustrating thing. The first attack against the Zombalrus, the bite, is a natural 1, so that's not going to hit. The second attack, though, the tail stinger, is going to hit. Grim, I need your Zombalrus to please take 14 points of piercing damage. And could you please roll a Constitution save for your Zombalrus?
I certainly can. 31.
Only a zombie.
So 14.
No.
17. No, you can't just have it. You have to actually press enter. There we go. Zombalrus, Constitution?
Yes, please, for your Zombalrus.
Is a
that's a
zombie
good question.
17.
It's a zombie. Is it immune to paralyze? Look.
Let me
Might
open up
be.
the zombie stat block.
Yeah, I'll just
Save
open the
build.
zombie stat block now too. It might be immune, the new one.
I think they're immune
It's just
to
immune
poison.
to poison, exhaustion, and poison. So it's not poisoned, but it does still inflict the paralyzed condition. Oh no! It says, okay, become poisoned. While poisoned in this way, the target is also paralyzed. I don't think it applies because it's not.
Zombie
Yeah.
doesn't move with nerve.
Poisoned.
No, it's not paralyzed. As this icy venom plunges into the Zombalrus's veins, you watch as the actual internal organs of the Zombalrus are already frozen and partly necrotized. The ice just sort of
I
leaks out.
guess it needs
it's just-
also
yeah.
like the venom needs blood to be pumping
Yeah.
to pump throughout the entire body, but the Zombalrus probably wouldn't have any blood pumping.
There's no blood
Hound
left.
0, Zombalrus 2.
This is not good for Grim's ego right now.
Yeah, this is not good for
Zombie
his
is
ego, 'cause
Zombalrus.
it's so big right now.
That is its turn. That is both of the remaining Frosthounds go. The ones that are attacking Messi and Klaus, you watch as the Frosthound lets out another strike with its tail. Messi narrowly avoiding it, slashing it with his claws as Klaus pulls free his axe, carves it into the side of the Frosthound. Last up, the Frost Giant. You watch as the Frost Giant looks down towards you, Niles, down towards you, Cassius. Still no longer raging, that kind of mindless rage broken by your words, Niles. You watch as the giant reaches back. Oh, I should say at the beginning of its turn, you watch as the giant's cuts and bruises, ice begins to grow across, sealing some of the wounds a little bit. It seems like it is a little bit less injured as the ice begins to deal or to restore some of its health. This shroud of ice around it. Not a huge amount, just a little bit. But then you watch as the giant leans back, holds aloft its axe. Small folk, you are not welcome in these lands. Are not welcome here, wielding giant relics or not. This is our home. You will die. That swings down with the axe. Niles, first attack is going to be against you. Cassius, second attack is going to be against you.
Yeah, cool.
Niles, does a 19 hit you?
It misses.
Cassius, 21.
That's my armor class, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into pop shields.
Yeah.
So as he actually gets a shot in, he probably laughs for a sec because he thinks he's probably because he can feel resistance on his blade. Probably laughs thinking he's got a good shot in. Then suddenly he takes the thing off and there's just this pure black sort of shield around me, and then it dissipates sort of into the breeze, and then I'm back.
Do you want to have your cestus even summon a force,
that sounds
force
cool.
field kind
of thing? Come from there.
It's up to you. I had this idea of as he swings down, you just hold up your hand, and then the cestus glows.
I'm picturing God of War, if anyone's
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like a sugar.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Don't parried.
Yeah. And then you lean back and throw it forwards, and it shoots across the map. And
parry this, you casual.
But regardless, my armor class is now 26.
He does not strike. As the axe passes by, part of the blade chipping on the shield that you summon, Cassius, you watch as the giant examines his axe and then looks down at the two of you. He is then going to use his bonus action.
You just said something about your mothers.
Nah, he was like, you guys are really cool.
Let's be friends.
You're so cool.
Your mother was a hamster and your father's not an elderberries.
You watch as a series...
my mum yet, actually. I'd be scared of her if I was honest.
You watch as a series of runes begin to light up along his arms. The skin, tattoos suddenly lighting up, revealing this sequence of runes. Not too dissimilar to Niles when he activated his Spearton tattoo, as these series of tattoos all across his arms and shoulders begin to light up in a sequence, the runes rising, and as they come into power around him, the light, this icy frost around him, you watch as he seems to grow somehow stronger, his muscles bulging against the furs that he is wearing. You see him begin to breathe steadily, this as frost coalesces around his beard, as he seems to be bracing himself in some way with magic. At the top of the round, it is Grim's go.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Grim's just lying down in the snow. You can hear the sound of your Zombalrus getting torn apart by the Shasuva, by the Frosthound. What do you want to do, Grim? You're currently just sort of lying down.
He's laying in the snow. He's just blowing the powder off his monocle as he's just looking at his walrus void. Zombalrus, there we go.
That's a good point. Your monocle would be really steaming up like a car windscreen in winter. As you try because the heat from around your eye would be quite steamy.
Okay, well, just toss that for now. Okay, yes, I can't believe that worked. That's brilliant. Let me, Zombalrus, you're doing a fantastic job. You must be a new valuable member of the team. As I'd like to use a 4th level vampiric touch on the Frosthound, grabbing his leg.
Fantastic.
D20 plus 9, 12. that were there, and spell attack.
Well, advantage because he's hidden and they didn't know where he was?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
I'm slithering out from the snow.
I appreciate you so much.
Grim, you may roll this spell attack with advantage. Well, okay, 15 and 12. Grim. 15 hits.
Yes.
We'll always take the first damage. That is 20 necrotic damage. Grim, how do you want to do this? That is it dead. I'm going to say with Necrotic Touch draining this thing's life force and adding it to your own, because you reduce it to 0 hit points to do it, and because of your existing feature, Grim, could you roll me a D100, please?
I certainly can.
Oh, wow.
Grim would be horrifying to fight as an enemy.
Yeah.
Appearing and then reappearing and suddenly it's sucking the life out of you.
He's literally like an old school but genuinely scary Nosferatu, just coming at him.
Yeah.
You don't know where he is.
52 Grim.
Feed the stone.
Sorry, whoa. I for a minute there, it sounded like I heard someone make a really funny noise, but I just missed it. Can we have it one more time?
Feed the stone.
Not that one. I would like Matt's funny noise again, please.
Oh?
Thank you very much. It's like spooky, which I quite enjoy. It's got the same kind of energy. It's like Halloween. 52 Grim on your D100. Not enough for what we wanted to see in this particular instance. You watch, Grim, as your hand reaches out and grabs onto the Frosthound's leg. There's this pulse of energy, and you watch as black veins almost immediately burn to the surface of this creature. Yeah, Ali. Obviously the spores. Obviously, Christian, we know. We know obviously the spores.
These are large-sized creatures. We've never come across a good large-sized creature.
You've also just been given the achievement by Jay, which I've just added to your list of achievements, Grow the Circle. You must get either 5 druids or 5 spore zombies in your new circle. Is the achievement that you've been given. As we know, you can create achievements in our campaigns. I've got a couple of secret achievements I've already made, one for each of the characters, a little personal achievement as they go through. You guys can create new achievements for the party, for the players. They get suitable rewards when they accomplish these achievements, proportional to the difficulty of the achievements. So this is one of the achievements that I will add for Ali.
Bring it on.
Bring it on. I must grow the circle.
Yes.
Or will become one with the circle. Alrighty. Grim, as the energy, as the life force drains from this creature, you don't get the full 10 back because 18 was what it needed to kill it. So you get 9 points of health back from draining this thing's life by doing Necrotic Touch. So you get 9 hit points back. As the creature begins to break apart, its skin going this ashen grey, you watch as it goes almost hollow. Looking awful, sick, blighted, before it collapses, its muscles deflating, falling apart, its skin sagging and sallow, the light going out from its eyes. And as it falls to the ground, you watch as its shadow coalesces for a moment around your hand, Grim, your heartstone, for a second, ready to drink in the shadow, before the shadow breaks apart, falling away to nothingness. That was what the D100 was for, to see if you could drink the shadow of this creature. Reducing a creature to 0 hit points with Vampiric Touch. That's pretty cool. That's something's got to happen with that, given your whole class feature. Grim, that is your action.
Grim Harvest as well, so I get level 4 times 3 because it's a necromantic spell, so I get 12 hit points on that as well.
12 additional hit points back. Grim Harvest is a great fucking name. Is that your full name, Grim Harvest? Is that your stage name?
That's my name on sad day.
When I perform with the bards of Oxenfurt, I call myself Grim Harvest. Yes, it's a band. We're genre defining and defying as well.
Okay, so with that there, getting up is half movement speed, so I only have 15 feet left. Yeah.
Correctamundo.
Okay, that will be there.
Christian, we were really getting excited about the new Roll20 feature. If you click on your character token and begin to drag it around, you'll notice that it measures out exactly the distance that you're traveling. If you right-click, you can leave little waypoints and very expertly and precisely map out exactly how far you're going to move.
Turns out walruses don't move very far.
How cool's that?
Can you guys see my trail?
Yeah. We can see a trail, and we saw that it was 35 feet.
I'm going to move this guy here. Can walruses dash? Can I use a dash action?
You can use a dash action? Absolutely. I think their movement speed was, what, 20 feet?
20, so I can get him here behind this Frosthound. 35 feet of movement, so he can go over there.
Nice.
Is dash a bonus action? Or
Dash is an action, unless otherwise specified.
Unless
your walruses have taken the rogue class, which they haven't. I'll let you know that right now. These are not rogue walruses. Well, they are rogue walruses, but they're not rogue walruses. They can't use dash as a bonus action.
Okay. This walrus here, directly in the front, he's going to do an attack. That's going to be a tusk. And this one over here, he's going to move over here. And he's also going to do an attack with his tusks. 8 to hit and a 12 to hit. And do they get...
oh my god, who did this?
Oh no.
Interrupted.
Yeah.
Can I interrupt it? I can't interrupt it. Oh no. It turns out I can interrupt it. I put it off the screen. There you go. It'll be back.
Does a 12 hit the first attack on the Frosthound down here?
12 does not hit. However, with the flanking, because you have +2 on the other side, it is exactly the armor class.
This one over here. Does this one count as flanking? This one over here? Because this one rolled... sorry, this is the 12. So yeah, this one. Does he...
Oh, sorry, the giant. Sorry. No, then the giant doesn't. The giant
dash.
doesn't hit. Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought you were doing the Shasuga first, the Frosthound first. No, sorry, the Frost Giant, the zombie walrus attacking the Frost Giant. That doesn't hit, unfortunately.
Yep. No, that dude there, he just moved up. Oh wait, sorry, no, that was meant to be another attack. Yeah, because that one.
Because the one that attacked the Frost Giant used his action to dash, so the only one that could attack is the one down here with Lyra and Bart. That's the only one that would have been able to attack, and that would be a hit. No, it would be a hit. 12 to hit, and then you get the +2 for flanking, so that's definitely hit. So 8 piercing damage.
So I have 4 Zomborosuses, so that one can attack. That one down there. We rolled, yeah.
So you've got all the attacks. You've got all 3 attacks have been rolled because three can attack 1 dash. Yeah. So the first one, the 8 against the Frost Giant doesn't hit. The 12 plus the flanking does hit. The 14 plus the flanking does hit. So that's 8 piercing damage and 7 piercing damage on the Hound currently engaged with Lyra.
+4 with each of those ones will be 12 and 11 because the undead thralls.
Yep, absolutely. Your zombie walruses, do they make noises as they attack?
I like to think so. Like, you know how like a walrus would do like that noise like that. But
one more time.
It's like a little bit like I'm Jamie.
Yeah, I'm not sure that'll actually work, Adam. If you try and make the vector go in that direction, Adam, the Mythbusters will be cancelled.
Yeah.
It's kind of something like that, but a little bit more raspy.
I fucking love Mythbusters.
That's how.
I fucking love Mythbusters. I was devastated to hear they don't actually get along outside of that.
Yeah. Kind of get it. They're very different personalities.
That was devastating. I just wanted them to be best friends.
Yeah. Never learn about your heroes.
Little Mythbuster lore. Yep. They haven't had too many episodes redacted from their series. They did have one redacted in every single country of the world because it showed how people could make bombs with things bought at a grocery store.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yep. That's really irresponsible of them to show that, to be perfectly honest. They shouldn't have shown that.
Today, we made a pipe bomb.
Can you imagine when they were storyboarding it in like their production, like social media team? This is a great idea for an episode,
so
guys.
if you get enough fertilizer and load it up into a pipe.
With enough soap, Adam, you can blow up anything.
God, I love Mythbusters. I'm gonna rewatch some Mythbusters over the holidays. I need some Mythbusters. I need the good shit. So the noise they make is
like picture like a raspy version of like a walrus barking.
Nice. Anything else on your turn, Grim?
That's it.
He's going to stay over there near the corpse of the... oh, no, sorry. He's moved up towards the Frosthound. Fair enough. Behind his Zomborus.
Yeah.
Lyra, it is your go.
All right. So how hurt is the Frosthound in front of me looking?
Yeah, quite hurt. Yes. Very hurt.
All right.
There's like a broken walrus tusk in its shoulder that's been snapped off one of the Zomboruses. You can see Bart smashed in 2 of its ribs. It's limping heavily. Yeah, it's not looking great.
All right. Feeling kind of split. On one hand, it might be safer just to take out this Frosthound and hope that Bart can hold out for one more round.
Excuse me, Christian. I believe you're paralyzed. Thank you, much better. No. You stay still, motherfucker.
I start sliding on the ice.
Sinking slowly.
Just this blood pool streaking along with them. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I can shout out to Harry,
Yes.
if you can try and hit this one next, I'm going to try and get Bart back up again. And without leaving the sort of threatened range of the Frosthound, I'm going to try and sort of get to here, just sort of scooting on the close side of the Zomborus so I don't trigger opportunity attack.
Ducking and dodging, leaping over the Zomborus as you duck in next to Bart. You can see Bart is completely frozen in place. The wound where it stung him on his side, ice has actually burst through his feathers and skin, and you can see musculature underneath. It's a bad hit. This looks awful. Whatever this effect is,
My
it does
eyes are
not seem
going
fun.
to rapidly move from your eyes to like where my wound is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. This is going to blow your mind. You still use muscles to move your eyes, and if you're paralyzed, they're not moving either.
I know my mind. I'm doing that.
Yeah.
So now I have a second conflict, which is if I resolve the poisoning, will it also resolve the
Do you want to make a quick medicine?
paralysis?
Excuse me. Do you want to make a quick medicine?
Yeah.
Do you want to make a quick medicine
If I
check? This
can.
free medicine check, just to kind of figure it out. Absolutely.
Can I give advantage?
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll that one twice.
I'll take the first one. How are you giving her advantage, Christian? Bart, how are you giving her advantage?
By
staying very still while she examines the wound. That's an 8 for the medicine check, Lyra. In the midst of combat with all that's going on, as you have a bit of a look, you don't really know what this effect is or how it's functioning. You don't know. Hard to say. He might already be dead. No, he's fine. It might be too late for him. I think it's time to harvest the organs. There's plenty of ice around to keep them cold for the next person.
He's just going to have to be Spore Zombie number 2.
Yeah, first recruit to the circle. Welcome aboard, Comrade Bart. Welcome to the circle. Yeah.
I think I'm going to go in with a lesser resto over hit points just to try and unpoison and hopefully unparalyze him. In also hopes that he has lay on hands and can do a bit of a heal.
Yeah, 100%. As you place your hand
reach
against...
down and...
Yeah.
Yeah,
talk us through. What does it look like? What does it look like? What do we see? Does some like spores go up his nose? Do you like grind together some spores and they go into his nose? Do you like plant a mushroom in his ear? What happens?
More reaching down to sort of the area where the poison was initially stung.
Yeah.
And just sort of like maybe there's a little bit of mycelium, a little bit of sort of spores that sort of go in, and in the same way that mushrooms are excellent sort of cleanup crews in some regards.
Yeah, and they
sort of trying to
trees.
absorb the poison and sort of grow little mushrooms that are just made out of that poison.
My mental link tattoo. I'm not a tree. I'm not a tree.
You hear back from the mental link. Yummy. As the mycelium grows through the wound, Bartholomew, there's this moment, this tingling as some sort of like natural anesthesia is applied by the spores as they begin to grow partly into your flesh, draining the poison away. As they do, you begin to feel your muscles loosen. That awful ice cold in your veins fading away as the mycelium absorbs the poison and ends the paralyzed and poisoned condition. Technically, while you are poisoned, the paralysis sticks in place. As soon as the poison is removed, the paralysis ends as well.
Excellent. Oh my god, that fucking hurt. Oh, okay. I thought having an amulet might make things better. It did not.
Bartholomew, are you okay?
Don't get stabbed by one of those things. I was kind of like in a living death state.
Noted.
It doesn't look pleasant.
Lyra, you still got a bonus action.
Yeah, so bonus action, I think I'm going to bring up my...
Lesser Restoration was the bonus action. That's a bonus action, my friend. You've still got an action.
Wait, Lesser Resto's bonus?
Casting time, one bonus action.
Yeah.
Huh. Today I learned.
That's new.
That changes things.
That's new. That's 2024.
I'll take it. So in that case, I'm going to...
We're so fucking Aussie.
Yeah,
Lesser Resto, Bono, yeah. Fucking hell, yeah. Just a Bono for Lesser Resto, yeah. Yeah, nah. It's a Bono.
This is Bluey playing D&D.
Yeah, nah, it's not a fully. Nah, it's a bony. No, not a bony. It's a Bono. Nah, not a bony. Nah, yeah.
All right. And you can't... Just to confirm...
Hello.
That does count as like the whole spell, so I can't cast a cantrip as... Yeah, okay.
Cantrip you can. Cantrip you can. Just any leveled spell you
can do cantrip.
Cantrips are fine.
All right,
Cantrips
well, in
you
that
can cast.
case,
Shalala.
for the action then, I'm going to Booming Blade Shillelagh's.
Boom Blade.
Whack.
Oh, Boomy Blade. Yeah. That's longer. Hang on. We can make it shorter. How do we Australianize Booming Blade?
BB.
Yeah, it'd be BB. Yeah, BB. GFB.
Smack him with a little BB.
With a BB.
That was BB.
Yeah, BB. Smack it with a VB.
You'd abbreviate it though. You'd be like, hit him with a boomer.
Yeah, that'd be it. It'd be boomer. It'd be a boomer. Yeah, boomer.
But now I'm imagining sort of swinging the other kind of boomer.
A 63-year-old man.
What is your manager?
This is not appropriate. That's a 20 to hit. Definitely hits.
All right, so it is standard weapon damage.
I love how I've just completely given up on how serious this situation is and like the deeper lore that's happening. It's just we're having fun now. Yeah, with a boomer. Yeah, go on. 11 bludgeoning, 12 force damage.
It's only one of those.
Oh, sorry. We'll take the first damage. So in that case, then it's 11 force damage because it's the same dice, right? Yeah, cool. So 11 force damage.
Yeah, and then
you gotta roll some
then
damage.
Then the 1d8.
Lyra, depending on what you rolled here, I might be saying those magical words that we love so much. Lyra, how would you like to do this?
Woohoo! So I want to try and keep it as intact as possible.
That's what you want to hear.
So,
is this for you or for Grim? For you. This one's for
me.
You. Yeah.
They're both going to be mine.
Oh, God.
Yep, I'm collecting an art. Wait, no, these are large, so I can only get one.
Gotta pick them.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, just sort of trying to do a swing just like right at the back of the neck. To try and keep it as intact as possible, or maybe actually the soft tissue of the throat, so that it's like skeleton's kind of intact. And just it's nothing sort of special. It's got a bit of sort of that thunderous magic sort of behind the swing, like it's sort of.
I'm gonna say, Lyra,
the animes and stuff. When they.
It's positioning. You get your staff as the frost hound is attacking the Zomboros and Bart. You cure Bart's paralysis, and then as the creature turns towards Bart kind of like standing up tall, looking, going, "Hey, you!" As it turns its head to look at him, base of the neck, right where the spine connects to the skull, you pull your quarterstaff back, summoning that energy in place, the energy from your shillelagh, the energy from Booming Blade. Bam! Right into the base of the neck. There is this concussive force right into that dense bundle of nerves, right in the gap underneath the connection. That ball and socket joint where the top of the spine connects with the skull, there is this awful, sickening crack. And you watch as the creature stumbles and falls, dying almost immediately, still against the ice. And mostly intact, apart from a few burns that Bard inflicted earlier.
From what I remember from the spores, the spores that can reanimate sort of the large creature, does it have to be used immediately after death, or can it a little bit of time have sort of passed?
You know that it just has to be a body. The more intact the body, the more likely it is to succeed. If you were to come back in a couple of weeks and try this, I mean, the thing is, right, the snow's going to preserve this body pretty well. It's cold. But yeah, like it's the success rate is more to do with how much flesh there is for the mycelium to inhabit and take control of. If you leave it too long and it starts to decompose, then there might be some problems. But
yeah, in that case, I'm gonna wait until the giant goes away one way or another.
Yeah, that's fair. Harry is going to, seeing Grim right on the edge of that zone of warmth that he is creating with his cube, he's going to jump out of the snow and fire some bolts at the creature. He's going to make an attack with his glimmering moonbow. That is going to be a... why do you not roll? There we go, I've got a sneak attack this time. That is going to be a 22 hit. That is going to hit. Ooh. 6 piercing damage from the bow, 1 radiant damage from the bow, 13 for the sneak attack, and he is going to use his slow weapon mastery. He's going to reduce its speed by 10 feet to reduce its movement speed. Harry is then going to dive into the snow up near the body of the Shasuva and attempt to hide again over this way, still keeping Grim within the warmth, but staying a little bit out of the danger zone. And that is going to be a 25 for the stealth. Harry disappears into the snowdrift. Right where you were hiding, Grim, Harry just like jumps up in the air like a fox hunting through the snow and then disappears into a snowdrift, vanishing from view. Niles, it is your go next.
Indeed it is. Giant doesn't look like it's listening to any sort of reason.
Unfortunately not.
Yeah. I don't think Niles is like looking like, obviously he's fighting this creature, but I don't know if in his heart of hearts if he wants to actually kill him. Basically incapacitate. I feel like there's more questions we need to answer. It doesn't really matter. In this moment, he's still trying to defeat his enemy. So he is going to just attack as best as he can. So he's going to use an arm. Actually, what he will do is he's going to see if he can I move like sort of north past the Zomborus? Like,
why are you saying that like it's not a normal word that you hear every day?
Yeah, I don't know. Zomborus. Well, let me do the thing now. Oh.
Why so tentative with the word Zomborus, Matt? We all say it. I've said it at least 3 times.
Rolls off the tongue.
I kind of want to just get in behind so I can get advantage of flanking with Cassius fighting it from the front.
Just can you come down one tile though? I'm not within the bubble of heat.
Oh,
that's
true.
There.
That is
I can get it, and we should still be able to get flanking. You're on one side now. I'm on one side.
Yeah. That's enough.
I'm happy with that. That's cool.
So other people come up and actually provide that bubble of heat.
I did admittedly forget about
more mobile.
Yeah, cool. Easy. Great. In that case, I will punch away. That's going to be a 26 for 8.
+2 for the flanking. 28 definitely hits.
Cool.
8 points of damage.
And a 20 non-natural for 10.
Absolutely.
And this is all force damage if it comes into the equation.
Perfect.
Now, do I? I'm just going to keep punching him. So it'll be flurry of blows. I use a focus point, which I'm
quickly running out of. I'll do some more damage.
Alrighty.
So that's a 14, but that's plus 2, so that's making it a 16.
16 does hit just.
Lucky for the flanking, then. That's great.
Nice.
Very cool. And then
12 points of bludgeoning.
22.
Plus 2. Yep. That's going to be 24. 13 more points of bludgeoning. Niles, that's 4 melee strikes, all of which connect against the Frost Giant. Could I get you to roll me, please, a dexterity saving throw at the end of your sudden onslaught, unless you are still attacking?
Unless I'm still attacking.
Unless you're still attacking, then please carry on and I'll come back to you in a minute.
Oh, no, I cannot. That's everything. I've attacked 4 times with my
I
fire.
would love a dexterity saving throw then, please.
A dexterity saving throw?
Yes, please.
I'm sure that's fine.
That is...
Those runes that we talked about before, you're about to see what they do.
Oh, shit.
Trap card.
That's all right.
I'm sending you to the Shadow Realm.
That's a 23.
I'm just seeing this giant sit there. He's just put his finger on his glasses.
Yeah.
He's like, you fell for my trap card.
Yeah, one of those.
You can do best.
I actually need Grim, if you could also roll some dex saves for your Zombalruses, and Cassius, I need one for you too, please.
Sorry, buddy.
Okay, yep.
Oh.
So what am I rolling again, sorry?
Dexterity
Is
saving
this
throw,
the dex?
please. Sorry, I got so caught up in the trap card thing that Brandon was doing. I was flashing back to Yu-Gi-Oh! I forgot to ask the rest of you for your saves. I was just sitting. I was watching him do the middle finger. The fucking glasses are just.
Yeah,
Is that from One Piece?
That's the anime one where you do the.
Isn't that One Piece where he's like what's his name? Cloudor or something? He's like the cat pirate. He was like this. The whole thing's like adjust his glasses. Whatever. I'm not that much of a weeb. So 18 for the walrus, and 14 for the walrus.
14 enough?
14 is not enough. This technically would trigger your. Oh no, you're not a barbarian. I was about to say danger sense, but I'm getting confused.
No, it's okay.
With,
I'm gonna do my indomitable. So I'm
Yes.
gonna roll another d20.
Nice.
That's a 15 plus 9. That goes to 24.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's a pass. Grim, one of your walruses, let's say Walrus 1 up here. Let's call this one. Walrus 1 does pass with an 18. Walrus 2, the one next to Cassius, does fail.
It's like Air Force One, like Walrus Run.
Walrus 1!
I'm coming to make sure.
That joke never gets old, it turns out. As the runes begin to grow brighter and brighter with each hit, Niles, it looks like the damage you're dealing is lessened, even though it is force damage. As your strikes connect, the runes light up, each one in sequence, brighter and brighter than the last, until this force begins to emanate from the tattoos, and you watch as the giant looks towards you, smiles, and then claps his hands together. And this wave of destructive energy bursts out from him. Niles and Cassius are both taking half damage, as is one of the walruses.
Using evasion, I take no damage.
You bastard. Which is nice, just jumps into the air, vaulting over and avoiding all consequences. Avoiding all consequences for his actions. That is going to be 22 points of cold damage, halved, for those of you who passed to 11. So the walrus is taking one of the walrus B, the one near Cassius, is taking the full 22.
Oh, man, I've taken no damage.
The one at north is going to take 11. Cassius is taking 11.
I had 10 HP too for that. That was good. So
Yeah, I didn't roll very well,
good.
unfortunately. That was I rolled on a couple of d10s, a 2, and a 4.
As I dodge out of the way and the ice kind of brushes past me, I also have my ice, my frost resistance up.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be like, is that the best you've got?
Whoa, you're horrifying.
Horrifying so fucking hard.
Oh, fuck.
I'm taking damage. I'm having a great time.
You better hope he doesn't crit.
No,
No bell.
Touch wood.
I'll cross that bridge.
You're definitely getting critted now. After that, you've been jinxed, and I'm not saying anything. It's the others who've jinxed you. Anything else in your turn, Niles?
No, that's it.
Cassius, it's your go next.
That's all.
All right. So I'm going to take the attack action. I'm going to use my wall magic to replace one of them with my booming blade. So let's do that.
I believe it's
Now that didn't actually roll.
boomer.
I'm just going to quickly do the roll. Oh, that's a 3. That's probably not going to be good.
Even with
I
flanking.
think it's like plus 8. 11, 13. Not enough.
13's not quite enough, sorry.
That's okay. I'll do a second strike.
The booming blade doesn't go off until you hit anyway, so the booming blade damage stays until you make a strike.
All right.
So you don't lose it. You don't lose the booming
better.
blade.
25 to hit.
Yeah, 25 hits.
So
yeah.
9 piercing, 8 lightning this time. That's way better. Last time I rolled a 1 and a 1, so that's 2 and a 6 now. So 9, 8, and then an additional 7.
Nice.
And then if it moves,
Very
another
nice.
7. So what is that? Whatever that is, 9, 8, and 7.
That is excelente. Anything else on your turn, Cassius?
I will. So yeah, I'm gonna do Adrenaline Rush as a bonus action. I can take the dash action. When you do, I gain 4 temporary HP. I get 4 uses of this thing, so they replenish on a short or long rest. So even I'm just sort of, I guess it's just like, for me, I guess like maybe my veins pop a bit more in this moment. I get a little bit more, heightened. I'm just getting into some adrenaline. Yeah, basically an adrenaline rush in this combat. But that will at least get me more HP, more temp HP, which is nice.
Yeah.
And keep me going a bit longer. That's about it for me. I'll pass it.
Bartholomew.
Okay, finally down. However, I don't want Lyra to be in the cold by herself. And I finally have some ranged options, which you did use a little bit of last time with the Waterway. New spell 2024. I think that's just what we're going to do. Bonus action, I am going to trap myself with a bunch of healing just in case another ice spear comes at us. I'm going to chew through 30 points, I think, and save 15. And cause a bunch of the excessive wounds around that poison. And then we've expended quite a bit, even though it's just one giant.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that we're going to want to look for some form of place to hunker down, if possible, before pushing on any further.
We're going to go fight all of them.
So I'm going to do a third level Waterway. So a Constitution 7.
I will do that now. Constitution, you say?
Yes.
Now, it gets a +7 to con because it is a frost giant and it's nothing but constitutional. Sorry, actually +11 for the con save. That's still only a total of 13. I think that might be a fail.
Finally. 64 for a total of 17. Looks like this is radiant damage.
Yes.
Force damage. Force damage. So
Nice.
sort of like a collection of my radiant light is just going to shoot at him like a burst of air, crack into maybe like the side of his arm, denting into the bicep, pushing in like muscles and bone. And as he does get shunted to the side, it's going to leave him incredibly lethargic. His speed is halved, and on his turn, he can only take an action or a bonus action, not both.
Alrighty, that is very good to know. He takes the full damage because the runes have already been dispelled. That blast from before. Anything else on your turn, Bart?
I am just going... Actually, no, I'm beside Lyra. Within 10 feet to intercept and within range for my aura. Yeah, I'm just going to end it there.
The giant. He's taken some hits, some heavy hits. He's really not liking Niles. This fucking little bird. Flapping about his head, refusing to take damage, refusing to fall. You watch as the giant holds aloft the axe, and the shape slowly begins to change. The ice melting to form a trident.
Ooh.
You watch as the giant reaches back and strikes straight up towards Niles. Niles, that is going to be 23 to hit.
Ooh, that will hit.
I think that might hit.
At least it's not a crit.
Well, the crit.
It's not a crit, unfortunately. Niles, that is going to be 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 15 points of cold damage.
Okay, so the cold damage is halved, because I'm resistant to it at the moment.
So
I'm going to use a
down to
reaction
7.
Yep, I'm going to use a reaction to deflect attack.
Yep. $22. So 14 and 7. You take no damage.
So as he swings down with the trident, I just grab it with my hands and just as my braces light up and my my power reps are also going full tilt, and I'm just trying my best, using the momentum to try and just lessen the attack as best I can.
Niles,
So you're aura farming.
can you please roll me another intimidation or persuasion check? I'm actually going to force intimidation this time, sorry, because this is very much you intimidating. Could you please roll me another intimidation check for your words before? At this point, there are some things you don't know about what he believes, what he knows, what he thinks. You have advantage, remember, from before? Yeah, from before. Same as before.
It's intimidation, right? Yep.
We're all waiting with bated breath to see what this is.
Yeah.
An 18?
So good, because that's a flat roll, right?
That's a flat roll.
No positives.
No, I got no multipliers. I'm not a charisma based character. That's just a flat roll.
You are in this moment, baby.
Fuck me.
You watch as the giant forcefully pulls back the trident, Niles, away from your hands. You watch as he looks down towards you. You're in the air, I think, actually. You deflected it in the air. You watch as he's dancing around, knocking this out of the way, blocking these strikes. You watch as he slams the trident into the sea ice. Looks towards you. Eyes locking onto yours, enormous, as he catches you with this icy blue stare. You have protection of the giants. You fight like Ulfric. Eru ithu alai anam. As he cocks his head and looks at you.
I have no idea what he just said.
Could you roll for me a history check? Because you have heard these exact words before.
Twice I have
before
too.
Now.
Yeah. Yep.
That comment Brandon made about me making up a language for shits and giggles last session. It's really sweaty here on the side. That's a 0. That's a 0!
Yep.
Niles, no fucking clue. Oh, wait.
There's no chance Niles has inspiration still from the short.
Oh, I actually do. I haven't used my inspiration.
Would you like to use your inspiration?
Yeah, I will. I gotta.
Oh, and it's 0! 15's better. Give us a -1.
Or a -1.
Rolled. 15. Niles, you've heard these words before. You heard these words spoken all the way back in Laspire. During your meeting with the giant constructs, the constructs, one of the things that things said was Eru Ithai Alai Anam. You also heard it spoken during one of the giant dreams, the one involving the stone giants. It was the echoing words that the elder Hunmar spoke as he died.
Oh shit! Did we actually figure out what it means, or is it just a?
You've never asked. You haven't asked anyone what these words mean. I can type it in chat for you if you'd like a copy of them.
Yeah.
You have now had your attention drawn to these words. Eru Ithu Alai Anam. Oh, I almost
Anam.
copied the translation. Whoops.
Oh,
I almost just gave it to you for free.
Well, so Anam. I would obviously know what Anam means.
Oh, I've spelled that
where
wrong
is the
anyway.
bathroom,
Anam,
Anam?
sorry. I've added an extra N in there. Anam.
like, is it the same way as saying like their god's name is Anam, right? Like it's the same. At this point, it's like, yeah.
Sorry, let me try that again. There you go. Wait, can I speak as like NPCs? What? What is this? Can you? I could talk as NPCs in this.
Yeah. Whoa, that's so cool.
Sorry, I'll play with that later. I just typed in as a Yeti. Grrr. Yeah. Eru Ithu Alai.
Niles will remember the words that have been echoed before. Not really sure exactly what it means.
He seems to be waiting for something, Niles. Pausing. Not really. Like, you can see he's still aggressive, still in this moment of fighting, but it's almost like he has... You have this, like, supernatural... At this point in his eyes, this supernatural... Do you want to make an insight check for me? Make an insight check for me. Let's see if you can figure out what's going on here. Let's see if you can figure out what's going on here. And anyone else who wants to make an insight check, you're more than welcome to. We're kind of pausing initiative at this point. It's in the midst of the fight. Things are kind of like pausing for a moment. He doesn't seem to be making any aggressive acts right at this second.
20.
Nice, that's a 26. That's already fantastic. 13 from Lyra. Lyra, frost giants go brrr, I guess. Who knows? Now he's clearly waiting for a response. He thinks something's happening here. Grim! Natural one. Frost giants go brrr.
My monocle's foggy. I can't hear him.
Yeah, your monocle's foggy. You can't hear. Exactly. Correct. That's right. Yeah, exactly. Niles, 26. Yeah. He's waiting for a response. Something about this. It's like a call and response, you think. Something that is spoken. And it's interesting that almost like a code or a phrase or a sign of connection, binding like-minded people together.
Am I have I heard, like, I've obviously heard the phrase.
I rolled a history check, by the way, just because I thought insight wouldn't. I'm more of a history buff. My guy's pretty good. He's got a +7.
Yeah.
So
Cassius.
He's actually sort of just weighing in a little bit too with the insight stuff.
Yeah,
or
Cassius.
Even before.
Anam, obviously straightforward. Anam is the god of the giants, the original creator of Nostea, the father and mother of all of the world that you guys live in right now. The other words, a lie. You actually do recognize that. That's a collective word for the people, not even necessarily specifically the giants, but people as a whole.
Right.
And Eru is the giant word for life or living.
I'm going to quickly just tell that to Niles to see if he pieces more of that together. Look, in some of my travels and some of every now and again I can visit different libraries all across and you find different knowledge. This is what I've come across, and I tell him what you've just told me, and I'll just quickly give him some more translations.
Okay. Niles is like, he knows it's obviously a call and response. He doesn't know... Has Niles heard the response at all? I don't think he has.
I'm not sure if you guys have.
I don't know if we have, because the constructs in Lespire said it to us. We didn't know the response. We didn't reply back to it.
Yeah.
We only saw the stone giant in the dream. It called out. Didn't hear a response.
It was his dying words. Was Eru Ithu Alai.
I guess the only thing that Niles can reliably rely on in this case is the Heartstone. He's going to try and search the Heartstone for a response, and hopefully leveraging his connection to Sindaris and just be like, Sindaris, can you give me a hand here real quick? Just under his breath.
Niles, as you connect with the Heartstone, time seems to slow around you, all of you, in this moment. As Niles focuses on the Heartstone, you find yourself, your conscious mind, plunging into the depths of this strange landscape of the mind, Niles. And as you arrive in this mental landscape, you speak the words aloud to the echo that was once Sindaris of the Storm Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Eru, Ithu, Alai, Anam. At once, in all of your minds, you hear every single echo speak. All at once, their voices overlapping. Eru, Ithu, Alai, Anam. And repeating. Eru, Ithu, Alai, Anam. Except for Grim.
Oh.
Grim, you hear the calls and responses from the other giants echoing. All of you hear it. There is no call and response from your stone. But there is something there. A sense of loss, a sense of betrayal, and a sense of pride. As the voices crescendo, repeating over each other, again and again and again, louder and louder and louder, you find your voices joining in until, aloud, you speak not just with your voice, but with the voice of your echoes all at once.
Whoa.
Eru, Ithu, Alai, Anam. And you watch as the frost giant's eyes go wide. The grip on his spear releases, and as it fades away, disappearing into snow and ice, I need Matt to roll me a D100, please.
Oh, fuck you. Come on, be good.
I'm just there, just like, yeah, guys, Eru, Ithu, Elia,
97? That's
It's a
pretty good.
97.
Oh, that's pretty good. But, I mean, we'll see. I trust. I know Owen's not to be trusted with D100 rolls because he.
What do you mean? I'm trusted. You watch the frozen ice. The frost giant drops to his knees. His hand gripping his own heartstone, light emanating from it. As a wave of fatigue begins to wash over all of you, your eyes begin to flutter. One by one, each of you begins to fall into a giant dream. I need to know if anyone is resisting this effect. The frost giant seems to be joining you for this one.
What?
Look, honestly, I didn't think my guys had much interaction at all with this stuff. I don't really think the party clued me in on much of this stuff either. And I don't think I asked because I don't know about it.
Well, I think we were going to do a dream sequence back when we were under the dome, but then we didn't do it. I don't know why. I missed that.
There is something I should have mentioned about Cassius's. Cassius, your voice is robotic. Speaking as a giant forged.
Oh, that's weird.
Voice
Yeah,
of
that's
a construct. Speaking the same. Eru Ithu Alai.
Okay.
Sick. I will resist it though.
Try and
because
resist.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
I
will,
need you
because
to
I don't know
make
what's
me.
going on.
I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah, I
Lyra.
was going to say, if I can, Lyra's also going to try and resist, just purely because of where we are right now.
Yep, it's not great. This is not a good spot. 11, Cassius. I think you might be drifting off to sleep.
That's fine. I'm not too
Unnatural
fussed.
20, Lyra.
Dirty 20.
As the fatigue begins to strike at you, Lyra, you fight against it with every fiber of your being. For the moment, you are able to stay conscious. You watch as your companions, one by one, begin to drop, falling prone on the ice. As you look around, you can see the last of the frost hounds is being finished off by Klaus and Messi. The frost giant is still sitting in this kneeling position, or standing in this kneeling position, his eyes closed, the heartstone held out in front of him. He seems to be unconscious as well. The rest of you, darkness takes you as you drop into the depths of a deep, deep slumber. Your minds transported back, not just inside, but back in time, back towards the distant past. Lyra, I am going to need you to repeat this saving throw in 1 minute of game time. What are you doing for your minute? You can feel this effect. You have resisted it for now, but it is not permanent.
Probably now that Klaus and Mercy have finished off the last of the frost hounds, going to probably just shout at them, being like, hey, giant handstone dream thing, they've all been put to sleep. If you can you help me get them to relative safety? And I'm just going to try and sort of start frantically dragging people sort of off the ice into sort of like one big pile to try and stack as many of the heat stones over each other as possible to like, no frostbite here. So probably, starting with sort of Harry, Grim, like sort of, and then going outwards. And then, if I fall asleep, guys, like, just keep trying to, if you can keep us safe, I'll try and get everyone awake as quickly as possible.
If I'm falling asleep and I'm seeing whether or not I'm seeing Lyra do this, can I command my Zomboruses to do the same and help with the movement?
You would have enough time, definitely, to command your Zomboruses to, like, drag us to safety, keep watch. That'd be fine. That'd work.
Yeah.
Yeah? The last thing you see, Grim, is one of those Zomboruses, its massive tusk spearing down right next to your head as it catches a little bit of your cloak and then begins dragging you backwards across the ice up an embankment towards the edge of the sea ice.
I like to imagine that their tusk are like that, of course, but because they're dead, they just rotate their tusks like a scoop, and it's just got me like a little bucket.
Oh no, that's horrifying.
Like a claw machine.
Yeah.
That's not how our tusks work, Grim. They're built inside of our skulls. You can't just rotate them that plane.
As they begin like dragging along the
Don't do
ice.
what I can't do. I'm a necromancer.
You watch as Klaus Lyra goes, right, what's going on? Is this some sort of magic from a giant? Do we need to attack him? What's happening?
I think it's calm for now. Obviously it's too heavy to move, so we can probably just leave the frost giant there, but something to do with the stones in our hands, and it is giant tech, but I don't know why it's suddenly trying to put us to sleep now.
It was when you all started chanting that phrase in giant. I didn't know you all spoke giant. It sounded giant.
We don't. It is. Yeah.
Okay, some sort of giant magic.
I don't
Fine.
understand it myself.
We'll clear a space, Messy. Grab the rest of them, drag them over. I'll get a fire going. We'll try and keep you out of the worst of the storm. Are you going to fall asleep as well?
I'm gonna try and hold out as long as I can to help keep watch and try and keep safe. But honestly, it's a bit of a losing battle, probably.
Lyra, as you go to help drag the others over, Messai reaching out with these still disproportionately long clawed werewolf arms. I think at this point it's pretty clear that he's a lycan as he grabs your friends, drags them over towards this kind of makeshift campfire that you're making. Harry also was able to resist the initial effects, and so Harry is still assisting you at this point. Otherwise, Harry would be invisible because he'd got like a 26 for hiding or something before. Harry would be gone. Luckily,
that's very lucky.
Luckily, Harry has passed his first wisdom save with a natural 20. My first natural 20 of the night, and it's for Harry passing the wisdom saving throw for being knocked out. As Harry runs up and goes, I'm getting a bit sleepy, Lyra. Oh, yeah?
If I have time, I'm going to see if I can use shape water to try and make a bit of a igloo, snow hut. Even like if I only have time to make like a windbreak. But
well, you had a minute, so you've probably got like, oh man, after talking, roll me another save. Come on, baby.
Oh, yeah,
I like how 21. She's still fine. Yeah. You've got another minute. Begin shaping water because it's 10 foot square, right? Or 5 foot square. You can shape at a time every 6 seconds.
5 feet cube.
That's 10 cubic feet. No, wait, hang on. 5 cubic feet times you got 10 rounds. So yeah, 50 cubic feet you can shape.
Sweet. I'm making an ice block volcano igloo.
You've got a bit of time. All right. As you begin to form this igloo, you watch as like Klaus just sort of pauses for a second after like trying to get a fire going with something. Goes, "You're bloody useful to have out in the wilds."
Hey, it's a handy spell to have.
Maybe there is something for learning about magic. I always wrote it off as something that was for, I don't know, scholarly types, but this is outright useful. It's damn useful. Is this hard to cast?
No, it's once you learn the trick, it's relatively easy. I mean, I can try and teach you after we're out of the thick of whatever the hell this is.
Maybe not right now, but yeah, later. If you've got some time, I would appreciate that. This seems very useful for moving through the wilds.
Harry at this point has failed his next save. That is a 4. He rolled. You watch as Harry goes to hand you a block that he's made. He's like, "Oh, I made this," and then just face plants into it, dropping to the ground right in front of you. You hear this little gentle bunny snores as Harry drops unconscious. Lyra, I can have you keep rolling if you want to keep resisting. Let me know if you want to keep resisting, or once you've completed your little igloo. That's 100 square feet you've got to play with. I think that's probably enough, right? It's a pretty big igloo.
Yeah, I think sort of once I get the igloo going, like there's, all of the, everyone's sort of in the igloo, the warm sources, and I've made sure that the igloo's not then going to melt and drop giant blocks of ice on us from the,
Cubes.
heat sources.
Yep.
Do I get a sense of how long it would take for the spore, like the large creature spores, to sort of cast/take effect?
Probably some time.
Okay.
To have the spores, but you could plant the spores now, knowing that they will take some time to grow through these creatures and take control of it. Probably not a bad idea. I mean, to plant them is an action. It takes a bit of time.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I might sort of plant them on, depending on how many I sort of have, starting with the most intact, sort of likely one, instructing sort of Klaus and Messi to like, hey, I'm going to try and do a thing with these frosthounds, so if you can just kind of leave them where they be, don't chop them up or anything.
Is it going to attack us?
No, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. It'll probably be, still dead by the time I wake up again. Actually, at the very least, if we can sort of like try and drag them again around sort of the igloo, just as more sort of protection.
For sure.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if the spores would work this way, but if they're all kind of like stacked near, like, in contact kind of with each other.
You've only got enough spores for one large creature, remember?
Fair. Worth a try.
It was worth a try.
Better bodies.
Yeah, nice try.
Yeah.
With the spores planted. Yeah.
Once we sort of seem to be in sort of a good spot, if I can sort of maybe summon sort of Swampy in his familiar form and just sort of instruct them to sort of, keep watch, help the others, be back when I can.
Perfect.
And lean up against the wall of the volcano and take a quick kip.
Grim, Cassius, Bart, and Niles. For you, your journey into unconsciousness is quick. So quick. You drop down into the dark, a mindscape that you've been dragged through many, many times before, your form shifting and changing as you take on the appearances of your giant echoes. For Bart and Niles, this is a familiar feeling as you once again become Etringer the Stone Giant, Bart, and Sindaris the Storm Giant, Matt. For Grim and Cassius, however, this is your first time in a giant dream. Cassius, your form shifts, the afterimage changing far more dramatically as metal replaces flesh, gears replace organs, as you take on the form of a giant forged. Much larger than Loki, bulkier, designed for much more combat-style situations, this warrior-like giant forged form. Your faceplate, a series of interlocking metal sections, the eyes visible, 3 eyes, 2 in the center, 1 in the middle. Your view of the world is in 3 parts. For Grim, your form is a shadowed outline. No discernible features, no face, no skin visible, just this shadowy rend, as if everything you were was being cut away, leaving behind nothing. This darkness, this hole in space, in memory, where once you stood. As you look around, you see your giant forms and almost like this kind of, almost like a ghosting kind of effect, your real selves, your real forms hidden behind. You appear to be standing on the deck of an enormous ship, waves smashing up against the hull, creaking of timber. Above you, enormous sails spread out to the left and right like wings on the ship, catching the wind. Sound of cracking ice coming from the front of the ship. To your left and right, you can see an expanse of sea ice splitting as this enormous bladed bow cuts through. As you stand around and look at each other, you can see Lyra's giant is there with you. Corius, the cloud giant. But unlike you, she has no afterimage of Lyra. Not yet. You can see Corius looking out to sea, distracted. You watch as she flicks her hair, braided, hovering around her. She turns back towards the lot of you. This would have been so much quicker if we could have flown. Why must we insist on taking the slow method with these frost giants? She looks towards the 5 of you, or 4 of you, I should say. Oh, Harry's there too. The 5 of you, sorry. Harry is also there in his... Oh no, Harry will be there a second later. Harry's not there yet. You can also see... Utnia. Harry's stone giant echo there with you as well.
Bart would like to... I don't know if we've actually had a chance to test this when someone isn't in the dream yet. We've always all been here as a...
Oh, yeah.
I would like to ask Corius. Yes, it's quite an interesting place. You reckon we'll find any fungus here?
Fungus? What care would I have for fungus?
Right.
I'm not sure. Passing thought, I guess I'm just missing the depths of the stones below in the dream world.
I thought this was the dream world to you, your caverns, the waking world. Have you changed your mind, stone giant?
A little.
Well.
To answer your question, I believe it is good to take such forms of transport to understand how the small folk travel.
You watch as she looks at you curiously. And why should we care about the small folk? These elves, these dwarves, these... And then she sort of pauses for a second. Her eyes go wide. Her form flickers, and then suddenly Lyra is there, echoed across.
All right, I think I've got everyone all situated, so no stress.
Oh, you're back to you. Okay, so we were talking to the memory of your person rather than you.
Oh.
Wait, are we all... Is it all just us now? There's not that person talking anymore, so it's just the personal group?
It's just you guys once again. And as you look towards your left, you see Cassius, but as a giant forged. Armored. Large, imposing. And interestingly, carved in the very center of his chest, a glowing rune. Frost coalescing around its edges.
What the bloody hell is going on?
I think... Oh! Good like yes, I think we all look quite good like this. Giant form, quite nice.
Is that you, Grim?
Hey, I can't even see what you are.
Yes,
you're just like indecipherable almost.
I don't think you're meant to be in this memory with us. I think you're fucking things up.
No, I'm definitely meant to be here. I think.
Literally, the shadowy outline. It's like a 3-dimensional shadow.
Can I put my hand through my chest? Like, if I go to touch myself, does it just go...
No, there's a physicality as you push against it. Grim, it's weird. You can feel like this physicality to you, but it's almost like you've been excised. Whatever you were, whatever was there, it's just a hole that is left now.
You're almost like a scar of a memory.
I must have been rather good looking, I imagine. Maybe the memory is lost or forgotten or eaten, perhaps.
For context, Cassius,
this is your first time in a dream sequence. It is a byproduct of the heartstones we have, and evidently you must have one as well somewhere on your person, perhaps in the arm that you wield.
Actually, my arm, look, it would look a lot different because I've modified it a lot, but
Exactly.
when I previously found it, does it look similar to when I first found it?
Exactly
Is
the
that
same.
somewhere?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
It's
cool.
exactly the
Wow.
same arm.
Of course, everyone else, though, they wouldn't realize that because my other arm is a lot more modified. I've done a lot of work on it, where this arm would be when I first found it. So I remember it.
Yeah.
Yup.
Wait a sec. Having a quick look through my memory bank, my memory files. I would say that this arm right here is the same one I have on my current body. Just a little bit more, not as cool, I suppose, not as flash.
The gauntlet you wield?
Work.
The claws? Is that...
Yes, this one. Sort of show him, if you actually look at it, without all the glitz and glamour I've added to it over the years.
Do you know who it
it
belongs
is
to? Who you are right now?
I have not a clue, my friend. I am in the dark.
That's
This
okay.
will be a fun experience, though, I'm sure.
It might be
that-
something that we're able to work out. We've been able to grab the memories in the past.
Or
Try
just-
thinking about it.
Go on then, I see. Let's see what this binary being has to show me.
Nice. Cassius, can I please have a history check?
Ooh, that I am actually pretty good at. Just give me a quick
I
sec.
thought you might be.
All right.
Natural 1. Natural 1.
13.
13. Cassius.
What was a 6?
A few things come to mind as you try and remember, try and access the databanks of this construct. Face of a frost giant, older, grizzled, a name, Ulfric, fighting side by side with him. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So this being has memories of fighting side by side with Ulfric.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Do I know? So I know him as Ulfric, the being.
Yeah.
I realize that name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The name is clear in your mind. You clearly remember. Fighting with Ulfric. This
Well, if I
idea
remember
that you-
Ulfric, do I get anything of Ulfric saying maybe like my name in return or anything like that? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not. As
Yeah,
Giant
it's-
Forge being his like servant. It's hard to say. Do
as
I
you
know my
try
name?
and- as you try and focus, thinking back, trying to find that information, there's a sense, a title, more than a name, the title of a warrior. But it's somewhere there, not coming to you clearly. 14 was the DC for your name. You just missed it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. No stress. But as I'm sort of, so as everyone else, like as I'm sort of just quickly, obviously going through these memories, I guess everyone else would see my guy sort of start like having some little mechanisms start ticking and other little things and little steam bits here and there. Whatever the design is, I'm not too sure. Obviously more to Owen. But anyway, I'll be sitting there. Then I'll sort of come about and be like, that's interesting. I got a flashback of this big giant, similar looking to this the fellow we were fighting. I don't know if he's here or not, but a lot bigger than him, a lot more imposing. Ulfric, his name is. I think my little binary friend here was the one that was fighting alongside him.
Ulfric, one of our companions before his name was Thrain, his giant echo was this Ulfric you speak of. He was a leader of the Frost Giants.
Ah,
We chatted with
so-
him for quite a while.
this could actually be quite handy. If this guy, well, this giant forge that I'm in, has some form of an in with the Frost Giants, it might be something we can use later on in our next interactions. See what happens, of course. Let me delve into this more and find out a bit more.
The big question is,
Good plan.
where are we? Looking around the boat.
The sea ice stretches as far as the eye can see. The ship is enormous.
to your human selves or your medium-sized selves, this is easily hundreds of feet long. This enormous tall ship. Even to your giant forms, its size is imposing, and all across the deck you can see frost giants working. Moving,
Oh wow! Okay.
pulling ropes, many of them shirtless, tattoos all across their form. And right up at the prow is a familiar figure to some of you, particularly to Cassius. Ulfric, standing, looking out across. You can see
he's right there.
right at the prow of the boat, only 200 feet away. You guys sort of are closer to the front of the boat than the back of the boat. Seems to be standing right at the prow, looking out across some strange device. Looks almost like some sort of telescope, but twisted and warped with this section underneath, a series of moving parts as he examines the landscape before reaching down, placing his hand against the water, spraying up for a few seconds as he tastes it, and then turns and begins to stride back down the ship, calling out instructions to the crew.
As that's happening and people are starting to try to work out where we are, I would like to just walk away from the group and head over to Grim, and a bit more quietly, the same as what Cassius just did. Can you try to remember who you are?
I'm sure that shouldn't be a problem. Obviously, I've got a lot of features. I'd be hard to miss, maybe I
A lot of features.
I'm rather distinct. Mental scar tissue. I'm sure I stand out in memory.
That's 100% right. I just haven't remembered me. That's why I can't see me, of course. Let me enter my mind palace. And I'll roll a Historado.
Yes, please.
23.
Ooh, that's good.
Grim.
23.
As you focus your mind, there is nothing. The void. Whoever you were, whoever this was, they have been utterly and completely consumed.
Jeez.
But there is one thing that stays. Not a name, more a description. Gunungagop. The Dark Void.
What was the name?
Gunungagop. I'll put it in chat for you.
Wait, is that the title? Like Gunungagop, the Dark Void?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That is it.
Hey, I'm just happy
cool.
to let you know, Doc.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, wait a second. Hold on.
That sounds like a friendly name.
Gunungagop is the, this is from Viking mythology, from Norse mythology. It's the void at the beginning of all time. Before there was anything, there was Gunungagop. And in the great void, fire and ice met. And the first giant was born, Ymir. So yeah, a little bit of fun. I like to, obviously we've based a lot of this on Norse mythology.
I love Viking mythology.
Playing around with it. I'm a big fan. Here you go. I'll put it in Gunungagop. That is where we're going to wrap
I
up.
did not spell that.
Not how you think it's spelt. It's because it's in Norse, which is not a language that is particularly. It's not always spelt how it sounds.
Exactly.
I would say. Not the most easy of languages. Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. That is where we will leave it off for tonight and for this year. We will come back with more Return of the Giants, more Cosmere, and more Tales from the Yawning Portal next year. Only a couple of weeks away. For all of you who are having a bit of time off, I really hope you enjoy your time off. For those of you who are working, I hope it's not too busy, and I hope you get lots of holiday pay. I'm really looking forward to seeing all of you in the new year. Again, massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed on YouTube and got us over that 2K subscriber mark. That was such a cool milestone to hit this year. Super, super excited for many more fun milestones to come. But yeah, everyone, stay safe. Stay well, and for the last time in 2025, farewell for now. We will see you all again very, very soon. Bright, refreshed, relaxed, ready to rock and roll in 2026. I'm going to send us over to Corsair's Cove for a rave? Well, a raid, but also a rave. It's because they're playing the Scrivener's Tale. I was about to say that, and I tried to say that and raid at the same time. I'm going to bring us over for a raid. We will see you all again soon.